Yo, what's happening all? A little beat up, caught something, started with a sore throat, I believe Friday, like early morning. When I wake up with it just tearing my throat up, rooted around in the cabinet, found some of that chloroseptic spray, just hosed that down, was able to go back to sleep. But just little things have been happening until just yesterday, it all came together just to whoop my ass. So I'm going to be doing more resting today than talking, but want to get this out, kind of give you an idea of what's happening right now. Got some bond-friendly news that came out with the ISM index, basically saying that things are a little bit, leaner than what they'd anticipated, which is helpful. Um, so it kind of gives you a little bit of idea on business activity, new orders, employment information, supplier information as far as what they're delivering to those who are making orders to them. So it's more of a business activity type of breakdown. Yeah, right now, brain's not working real awesome. Otherwise, I give you a little bit more of an in-depth rundown on it. But here's what I'm looking at with respect to the bonds. So we did see it opened up this morning, and right where I've got this line here. We've got a little, it just, you can see where my cursor is. It sat there until this got released. Then it bounces right up. Now, some about this particular line, this 99.33, or it could be 99.34, somewhere in there. That line could be a little bit off on what I'm showing. If we look back here, we had an inflation reading coming in that day. That was back the 9th. It was a CPI reading back on the 9th of February. What's interesting is how it came in low, kind of tiptoes into things, and then it was a better than anticipated, shoved right up, but then it came right back down to this level. And of course, the next day opened up down below that level. Really bad CPI reading here, hit us really hard. So we played around these lower levels, got support from the 200-day moving average before we start coming off. But what I find interesting here, this level right here, again, I could be off on exactly what that level is because they're within 1 or 2 basis points here, but we get this reading, which is a good reading as far as those in, when looking at bonds are concerned. It's favorable towards inflation, which is beneficial to bonds, but it goes straight up and hits that. That's a pretty strong level, if we can see here. It's bounced off of it a few times. It held it with with good data before. It's been a level of resistance a few, or at least of support, and several times. So it says something about that particular level where traders are planting their orders. So I don't know what else news is going to come out. I got to take a look and see what other news is going to come out that's going to influence whether or not we get up above this. But we still have a couple moving averages above us. Again, still this really significant ceiling here. I'm personally of the mindset, and I'm going to keep saying lock, right? I'm on the mindset if you have, from what we've seen here and the movement we have here, that locking wouldn't be a bad gig just because we're taking some really good gains here. Whether or not that reverses and go down, hard to say. We also have in our stochastics, if you'll look, let me go back and share that screen again. These stochastics show we're going into an overbought position. Now back here, we played in this overbought area for a very long time. Look at this. Played in this overbought area for a long time before it fell off. It fell off pretty hard. We were in the overbought position right here. Now, whether or not we stay in there, hard to say. How long we'll stay in there, I don't know if we'll stay in. I should move that. If we're going to stay in as long as we did here, I can't speak to that. That's not typical. Look, it's very untypical, atypical of you. My mind's not working awesome to see it play up there that long. That's really an interesting window that we had there, but it tried. It tried like crazy to get up above this. This is one of those interesting things here. You see this? It tried like crazy to get above that level, and it's not getting there. So we may get back there. We may not. Kind of hard to say, but just letting you guys know we're in a good spot today. If you want to lock, I would pull those triggers. Thanks. I'll talk to you guys on not Friday. I'm out of the country on Friday, but on Monday.